Okay. I've tried to record this video now twice on my phone, so we're going to try one last time. If you are just stopping by, my name is Amy. I'm from Little Farm Quilts. This is a channel primarily about cross stitch, some knitting, and some sewing. I usually put those things at the end, so if you want to piece out after the cross stitch, I'm totally fine with that. I think my last video was at the beginning of the year when I did a whip parade and I talked about my goals for the year. So just to recap, I did a whip go board. I also had a focus piece for each month, a smalls. I also am doing 21,000 stitches in 2021 for Full Coverage Fanatics. I'm also participating in the Modern Folk Embroidery 2021 sale, and I'd like to do all of Anniversaries of the Heart this year. One block a month would be great. So far I have not hit that, just so you know, and you'll see why in just a bit. So I had a lot of goals, and I knew they were lofty going in, and so I didn't want to get too upset if I didn't quite make them. But I did want to have some goals going into the year. That being said, and for those of you that don't know this already, I am a nursing instructor at a local nursing school. I teach or have office days 3 days out of the week, and then I teach a 12-hour clinical day on Saturdays this semester at a local hospital. I also am pursuing my master's degree in nursing education. So needless to say, I set those goals. I knew they were lofty. I knew in January they would be no big deal. And they became a big deal. So I welcome everybody to my crazy. And if you've watched me long enough, you know that this is how I roll. I love to cross stitch. I love to sew. I love to knit. And for those of us that multi-craft, I guess we're all alike in this regard because I watch other Flosstubers and they struggle with the same. We split our time up between multiple crafts. So everything gets a little bit. So I'm going to show you. So I had my whip go board, right? I have 21,000 stitches in 2021. That's for my oldest whip, which is a full coverage, which I'll show you. Anniversaries of the Heart. It's a 12-part series. I'm doing it all in one piece. And the Modern Folk Embroidery, we're now on part 2. It releases every month. And I had kind of a little snafu with that. And then I had a start, which I was not going to allow myself to start anything. And then I just had a day where things were going a little nuts and I needed to feel good something, and I started something. And I've since restarted it. So that's how my brain rolls. I do have things I definitely want to get done this year. And we'll talk about them a little bit. And I'm really hoping, so we're not too far into February, I'm hoping to have monthly updates. That was what I was hoping to do. Around February 1st, I was going to do an update. The semester kicked off both at my teaching gig and my college classes, and things got really hairy for a couple weeks, which kind of set me off. But I am hoping to do monthly updates. I do have sewing stuff that I'm not going to show this time because I feel like I've just rambled for almost 4 minutes and we haven't even gotten to stitching yet. But yeah. And you're going to pardon me. We have a 4-month-old yellow lab puppy, and he's upstairs barking. And I'm not sure why. I think he might be trying to get everybody to play. So I showed you my whip go board, and like I said, in January, so I said this on the other video, I was really good at tracking everything I did and when I met the goals, and then as soon as I met a goal, I stopped working on that and went to the next goal, and I did great. Well, then what happens is all the classes start up. So my teaching thing, and this semester I was teaching in the, I'm sorry about my dog. I was teaching in the classroom for the first 3 weeks of the semester, so I just completed that. Now I have some office days coming, so it should get better, but it made things a bit hectic, and it threw me off. Then we get into February. Hold on.